in an interesting move from Trump releasing a new phone to WhatsApp adding ads to the WhatsApp platform. This is Tech Reports for you, Charlie, and this is Melon representing you for today. Let's go. So obviously, as I said initially, the Trump organization is releasing a new device and also a new carrier, the Trump T1 phone, and a carrier to support it. Now, let's do a deep breakdown into what's happening. So first of all, the service will be an MVNO, a mobile virtual network operator. Now, a mobile virtual network operator basically acts like an intermediary to a main network. So just like how we have main one, where we have subdivision, small networks that are connecting to main one. So they are tapping from main one. So they're offering you internet services, but so basically they're offering you internet services. They are relying on the major mobile carrier networks to provide you with internet. So in this case, the new operative system that is being launched from Trump is going to rely on AT&T, T-Mobile, and all those other services to provide you internet. Now, another interesting part of this whole thing is that this is going to be priced at $47.45 USD, which is quite interesting because 47 is going to represent the 47th term in which Trump is becoming president, and the 45 also representing the time he became the 45th president before Biden came in, which is quite interesting. Now, another thing, other services that are going to be also part of this service is going to be unlimited talk plans, text, data, complete device protection, and a 24-hour roadside assistance through Drive America, and many more. I'm wondering how that will happen, but let's see what's going on. Now, the next part of this is the phone, which is also quite interesting. Now, this was a gold-colored phone that is priced at $499 USD, and it's going to be launched somewhere in August or September. For that amount of money, what you are going to get is a 6.7-inch AMOLED screen with 120 Hz refresh rate, a 50 megapixel camera with a 2 megapixel depth sensor, a 2 megapixel macro camera, a 16 megapixel selfie snapper with a 5000 milliamps battery, and a 20 watts PD wire charge. Now, and for another surprise reason, there's going to be an addition of headphone jack, a 3.5mm headphone jack. Also, other additional features are going to be a fingerprint sensor, a 12 gig RAM, and many more. Now, if you realize I've not talked about the powerhouse of this device. Powerhouse meaning what will power the device. We all don't know, because even on the Trump organizational website, this is also not provided. But I believe from research that I've done, this is going to be a basic mirror of the T-Mobile Revolve. I believe the T-Mobile Revolve phone. Now, the T-Mobile Revolve phone has a Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 as the powerhouse, and all other specs and features matches exactly as the Trump phone. So basically, we can assume that the Trump phone 1 is also going to contain a 6 Gen 1 powerhouse. Now, in case you live in the state and you want to order this can be ordered from the official Trump organizational site, which we would include down in the description. I know this is an interesting move. It is not for us here, but again, it's an interesting thing to say since Trump is the president of the United States and is launching a phone and is launching a carrier. Just not to forget, it's also believed that this will be manufactured in the USA, which is going to be quite surprising because we all know US is not a manufacturing hub for devices. The other devices that have tried doing this with spike up, but let's see how this will go in line with the $499 pricing that they promise, if we are still going to get that. Now to our next segment, Meta, which is the parent company of WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook, is launching ad support for WhatsApp. Yes, finally ads are coming to WhatsApp. I believe that is what everybody wants, which is quite funny because we all believe and stated by the WhatsApp platform as WhatsApp being a privacy-based platform, end-to-end encryption. and now introducing ads is quite dicey. But let's see what they are adding to this. Now, so from WhatsApp, they are saying that this ad support is going to be just introduced in the update section. Update section being where your status and your channels are situated. Now, these ad supports are going to be people who want to push businesses or push channels or their organizations to reach a very wide demographic of viewership. Also, to add, there will be quick subscription-based services for channel subscribers. So let's say you have a channel in which you need exclusive feeds, or there are exclusive feeds that you want tailored to your experience. You can pay for these services as well. Now, in terms of the privacy side of it, from Meta, they are saying that this new ad feature won't affect any part of our personal user experience, as these will be bound to just the update section, as I've already said. But your messaging and all call related end-to-end encryption is still untouched. Now, the update is also promised to roll over slowly over the next several months. And our third interesting news for the day is that Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, acquires Jony Ive's design startup. Now, this is quite a big major move. Now, OpenAI just dropped $6.5 billion to acquire Jony Ive's hardware startup. Now, I believe you might be wondering who Jony Ive is, and this news might probably be quite not interesting to some people. But I believe this is an interesting topic to talk about. Now, if you are wondering who Jony Ive is, Jony Ive is basically the brain behind Apple's unique designs. He's influential in the iPhone design, has been influential in the MacBook designs to your iPods, and even he's the reason why we have white AirPods. It's all linked to a design intuition from Jony Ive and his team. Well, back some couple of years, he resigned from Apple and formed his own company, I think the Laugh Factor or the Laugh Form. Then formed another company also called IO. Now, this IO company, fast forward, is what is what OpenAI is purchasing. So thinking about this, a software company being OpenAI purchasing a hardware company, IO, which is owned by Jony Ive and his team, is just a basic equation for a device that is coming up very soon, which we hope will be very interesting as well. So thinking about it this way, a software company purchasing a hardware company, it's a definite complete equation to a device coming on well soon. Now, well, we wait to see, because it is expected that the $6.5 billion again acquisition is in line with a new device coming in 2026. Well, for this month of June, apart from WWDC, which we have already covered, I believe these are the 3 interesting topics I have for you for Tech Report on Yo Charlie. This has been Melon, captain the ship today as well. Please subscribe, like our videos, follow us on all social media platforms, and don't forget, get all your sources for news, entertainment as well on the Yo Charlie platform, as we promise you much more interesting things. This has been, as I say again, Melon for Yo Charlie Tech Report. See you another time.